Now, guys, about something that I deem important and that's very interesting. If you ask me about the dreams and dream worlds, or you can do that. Actually, it's connected to gamification, games, and all kind of fun and relaxation, and the very same time also some accomplishments, some confidence coming from those kind of experience, those kind of achievements that you can actually grind for and eventually complete when you play different kind of games. And if you ask me, I have I'm pretty sure for me myself, for example, in many um, periods of my life, I had my dreams were actually helping me prepare for the reality, and was to come, especially when I was a teen, for example. Sometimes I needed to dream something so I can have actually the very similar to the real time experience in order for me myself to be prepared for some new, for example, starting high school. I still can remember that I was dreaming what's about to happen, and it's a shocking period, first days in the high school. Yeah, after all, I was prepared for that, but of course there are so many things. Maybe the high school was still one of the worst periods in my life, and not because anything so wrong happened, but it's just a very problematic age, and yeah, so it was the same for me, trying so many new things, and yeah, it's not always so um, pleasant, so to say, because yeah, those new experiences, some of them uh, comes with the cost. But anyway, I was prepared for the very beginning, for the start of it. So I was preparing from my dreams, and in different other situations in the business later, I had some experiences that are very similar to that. And actually, for some of the most important business meetings, I never planned for that, but actually I dreamt something like that before it happened. So I actually was there when I went there. I was already ready, because that had happened already at least once in my dreams. So I very much remembered all that happening, and yeah, it wasn't the same, not at all. But anyway, I was prepared for some of the emotions that would eventually come. So it's different. It's different if you are actually living it for the first time, and if you have some experience, even if it's far from what's actually happening, but you are prepared to a certain point. And actually, my dreams are most of the times very realistic, and they're not too much hyperbolized, so they're not ideal at all. Maybe they're even a little bit more problematic than life itself in many situations. So um, literally, I'm preparing from them sometimes, and they are giving me some experience which I can practically use later. So that's a very interesting topic, because actually I think there are many ways nowadays, especially to use that kind of knowledge and to make something out of it. So we can do that consciously. We can prepare ourselves. For example, virtual reality is one of the best ways maybe I can imagine of, but surely there are some even only in the mind, some mental games literally. uh, you can experience to prepare. You can literally well live something that will happen in the future in your head. So yeah, that's I strongly recommend everyone that actually has that skill, that ability, and wants to do that to actually practice, because yeah, it's very much helping, at least for me. And yeah, the other thing is the games are actually able to do that same thing, give you some experience before the actual thing happens. So yeah, I recommend playing games that are in the same topic, same context, etc., etc. That's coming after. So yeah, that's a very nice experience, because you're to a certain point prepared, and preparation nowadays is like 70% of the job done. So yeah, actually, if, for example, when I said job done, for example, job interviews, etc., etc., the best way is to practice literally in a in a in an environment that is safe, because when you go there, actually it won't be so pleasant most of the time. You have those questions that are coming, etc., etc., that you actually don't know how to answer them. You're not prepared eventually for example, for the social ones, for some specific question in some sphere of your specialization that you are not very capable of answering at that point, or you just don't know how to answer, etc., etc. But you can be prepared to a certain point from all that well practice, literally that training you have done before, in order for yourself to be more confident. And yeah, that's what I wanted to say now in this video. Thank you very much, guys. See you later.